Sean looked up perplexed from his computer and stared at his front door. It had been years since he had heard that knock, and since he'd seen his friend Andrew. Memories came rushing back as he sat there just virtually stunned. He hadn't parted on good terms with Andrew. The last time he'd seen him, they were playing a ball game, just, some friends gathered together. Andrew was on the opposing team, and Sean had hit what looked to be a home run, though it was coming close to being foul. Sean had managed to be out there in left field and catch it. He knew that if he wouldn't have caught it, his friends would have got him, but, giving him a hard time, but Andrew, he just wouldn't let it go. And later on that evening, over drinks, they ended up fighting and didn't talk for about a week, and then the next thing he knew, Andrew moved away. Years and years had gone by. He'd gone through college and gotten his own, started his own business, and Sean just hadn't even thought about Andrew in so long. The knock came again, snapping Sean out of his reverie and causing him to get up out of his chair so fast that he knocked it over. He hurried to the front door and unlocked it and opened it up. Hey. He looked outside and saw Andrew. Even though the porch light was on, Andrew just didn't seem to light up like he figured he would, but that didn't matter. Andrew lifted his head slowly. Hey, pal. It's been a while. Yeah, come on in. Well, can I get you something to drink, or? Andrew stood quite still. No. That's not what I need. I want to say I'm glad you're still not sore over how things ended last time. It's been on my mind lately. Well, no problem. No problem at all, pal. It's just good to see you. Don't even worry about that happened. It's water under the bridge. Water under the bridge. You know. Sorry it's been on bothering you. I mean, why didn't you give me a call? Heck, you have my mom's old phone. Call her. Or you could have called her. I mean, gosh, buddy. Sean just seemed to. He wanted to hug him, but something made him not want to. Andrew, he seemed to let out a sigh of relief, and it's like, let's go for a walk. How about that? Sure, pal. I mean, heck, we got some catching up to do, so yeah. Sean grabbed his jacket hanging by the door and stepped outside, grabbed his keys. He headed down the street, and it's like, hey, yeah, well, I mean, I'm surprised, really. You must have contacted somebody to know where I live. I mean, did you talk to my mom or what? What's been up, pal? He seemed nervous, but He walked alongside of Andrew, who, oddly enough, almost didn't seem to walk at all, just moved down the street next to him. Andrew gave another odd sigh. Really, I'm just glad to hear that you're not mad anymore over what happened. No, no, man. Has it really been weighing on your mind that much? Yeah, well, Andrew sighed again, and as they went along, I've had a lot on my mind, and there's a lot I need to do. Just, I'm sorry. I gotta make sure everybody knows that for all the shit I did over the years, that I'm sorry. Oh, no, man, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all, gosh. It's not the end of the world. As he looked up and over, he didn't see Andrew anymore, and he looked around, and he just wasn't there. Huh. Well, I did say he had a lot to do. It's weird. He noticed that he had walked with Andrew actually quite a ways, much longer than it felt like they walked, and he was, near the little grocery store that's down the street from him, and it's like, oh, well, while I'm out, I'll pick up a paper. Sure. So he slipped a few cents into the machine and grabbed himself a paper, walked back home. Later that evening, he got a call from his mother. Sean, honey, are you okay? Did you read the paper? Ma, come on, give me a break. I just picked it up from the store. Well, I know you don't always read, like, the obituaries and stuff, but goodness, you remember your old friend Andrew? Sean stopped. He wanted to say, yeah, Ma, I happened to just see him today, but he didn't say that to her. A cold chill ran down his spine, and time seemed to freeze. Well, his mother's voice snapped him back to reality. You know, your old friend Andrew, he passed away. Sean didn't respond. I know it may come as a shock to you, dear, but, you know, he just lost touch with you is all. And I know if he would have had a chance to, he would have came and you guys would have made up and it would have been alright. So, I mean, if you want, I can come by tomorrow and pick you up and we can go to the wake. It'll be alright. If you need to talk to me, you can always call back. I understand you're not responding because you're probably a little shook up, so I'm gonna let you go, dear. You have a good night. Sean had indeed already set the phone down, and Connor looked outside his door just to see if Andrew might have come back. No. But when he looked back at his door, there was a few little knuckle prints of dust.